and dealing with former governors who are also politicians in your constituency have got consequences. For you to see me branding this issue as an issue of abuse of office, you, governor, can develop cold feet on dealing with this issue politically, because it has got impact, it has got ramification on you with this big fish. Yesterday, this committee met, and we saw in May, for instance, the 3 previous governors have got the exact same loan problems. If you remember, members, the governor, Kiraitu, is having the same loans that is owing the county and unwilling to pay. Governor Kawira has the same amount of money. Governor, the former, is called who? Governor Munya had the same problem. And the current governor cannot deal with it because they are politicians, there's political ramification. And that's why I'm asking you, Chair, that when it comes to these 2 big fish, probably you can even give a global recommendation. We must deal with it as an issue of abuse of office, because they will not pay. The governors will not use all the tools in their disposal, the current governor, all the tools in their disposal to deal with these governors, because there's a political ramification. There are people who have got following in their counties. So, Chair, I wanted to urge you, this is an issue that we must deal with globally, and also specifically to the issue of West Pokot. Invite these individuals to this committee so that you make it easier for the governor. And then invite EACC to be an absolute partner in dealing with this issue as an issue of abuse of office. That's when you recover these monies. Otherwise, the governor will continue telling us stories and deal with the small fish and keep on wishing the good fish the courage to pay, which they will never have to pay. Chair.
I want to end this matter because we are just going in circles over same issues. But let me give you as a last.
Let me, with tremendous respect, let me remind my good senator that defaulting in loan repayments is not within the realm of EACC to investigate. It doesn't constitute an offense in law anywhere. So I don't think EACC should be party to looking who paid or did. But I've listened to Governor's response. And Governor, I can tell you for a fact you will not do anything towards recovering these monies, because you are even not so comfortable of your own legal process. You are not even so sure of your own legal team who serve you in West Pokot. You are also equally afraid of agreeing with an external lawyer, because you are saying lawyers will charge colossal amounts. Let me tell you, legal issues are complex in nature. And if they are complex in nature, we must charge fees as per how the case is. So I don't know why you're afraid to engage this Chebet and Ngeno to recover these funds. And it's very simple. Let them sue the governor and the deputy governor. They are people who are known. We know they are homesteads. They are men of means. I mean, the farm can ably lodge a suit and proceed all the way to execution. I don't know why you're afraid of discussing with an external law firm, perhaps for avoidance of conflict. Maybe I can discuss with you. I could have a solution from my law firm on how best I can help you recover these funds. No, but you need, but Chair, sorry Chair, on a lighter note, but you need to have confidence in your legal team. I think these are straightforward issues that your internal team can handle without resorting to external lawyers. Otherwise, that said and done, I am not comfortable and convinced whatsoever that you will go after these 2 guys, Governor.
Yeah, honorable members, I think you need to make progress. I just wanted to know, because I was looking through the submission, I don't seem to be seeing the act governing this car loan and mortgage scheme fund. So, County Attorney, can you table before this committee the relevant county act?
Yes, through the chair, I've just shared it with one of your staff members who's just come and requested it.
What does it say in terms of the loan, the security for the loan?
Now, the loanees should provide security. The only challenge is that the securities were not perfected, meaning therefore that we are holding lien of titles, but they have not been fully charged.
So does your act talk about charging the property, the security, how they are supposed to be provided?
Yes, it does.
And how recoveries are done?
Yes, it does.
So you have the instrument to act. Why haven't you acted?
The committee managing the fund passed a resolution in May this year for demand notices to be issued. Now, I wish to the committee shall issue demand letters and follow it up with recovery suits. If
Honorable members, I think make a decision, because we are seeing a pattern, not just West Pokot, many other counties. They don't take this car loan and mortgage scheme fund in terms of recoveries. They give out the loans. They don't bother about securities. They don't bother about insurance for the loan they have taken. They don't bother about charging property. And they don't even bother about the duration of the loan. So in essence, you find that the loans are not repaid after the expiry of the term. And this is going on even now. I saw another county, which was here, where a governor had borrowed 50 million. How is he going to pay 50 million within 5 years? It's not possible. Here in Parliament, as one of my colleagues have said, we are allowed to get a car loan, we are allowed to get a mortgage, all amounting to about 40 million. But all this must be paid within 5 years. You must stress yourself and pay within 5 years. So I think what we are going to do as a major recommendation of this committee is to say that the loans must be recovered within the contract period. If the contract period is 3 years, it must be recovered within 3. If it is 5 years, 5 years. But for this one, it's very notorious case. At least the other counties, the governor, former governors have repaid. But this one, not a single cent. The deputy governor is somewhere in the US, no one knows. He never worked. She just put his name there, and he became a deputy governor. And he has taken a loan which he has not paid. So I want to agree with my vice chair, the suggestion that we need to consider inviting these people to appear before us as per how this money is going to be recovered. I don't see how it's going to be recovered. Even if you went the legal way, Governor, it will be a problem because there were no securities. The act was basically violated. So they will find a leeway in court. So I think as a committee, in the interest of the people of West Pokot, we can consider the suggestion by the vice chair that we invite the governor, former governor, deputy governor, the fund administrator, and the payroll master, payroll guy, and even the county attorney at that time. Those 5 people. If you pass that resolution, then we will proceed in that manner. For the purposes of recovering 55 million that are just been given out like that. So if you take that decision,
I support.
Chair, I support. Propose?
Yes, I second the proposal.
You second.
Senator.
Yeah, you have already proposed and seconded. So I think the clerk, you take up the matter. Given that the same former governor still has a problem with us on the bursary fund, which we passed to EACC, but this one is not an EACC matter. We will deal with it internally. I hope that helps you, Governor.
I agree with that direction, Chairman, because I was still thinking hard, how can we recover that money? And I knew because security was not charged, it was going to be a bit cumbersome and costly for the county. And I know if you summon them here, they most probably will honor. But I say that during this regime of mine, I want to. I'm not going to let this committee down. But
you see, the bigger issue here is in terms of recovery. It means it denies those other members of staff who are willing to borrow. When you keep 20 million to yourself, someone else there wants to borrow and he can't borrow. So it is an abuse of office.
Say so, Chair, because if, for example, I don't know, somebody say we don't discuss a member parliament who is.
No, we discuss.
But during 2021, when they formed their party, the coup, that's the time now the former governor paid gratuity to the member of parliament because he had become friends, knowing that he had not cleared his loan. So I traced it and I found he was paid that gratuity when they joined hands in 2020.
So the 300,000 that he paid, you can see he paid somewhere there.
Yes, he was paid his gratuity. It was amount around 9 million or so to go for campaign. And the former governor knew that he had not cleared his loan. So because of that friendship that came at that time, he was allowed to take his gratuity. And now he has defaulted. He's a good friend of mine because he was my deputy. But I saw those agreement came during campaign, almost during campaign time. So they really breached the act because, and even paying themselves gratuity towards the end of the elections. Before we came in, they already processed their gratuity and left.
That is very illegal.
And I'm now repaying, I'm paying arrears of lap fund, which was not paid for 1 year. Contributions and so they were not the statutory deductions were not done for 1 year. That tells you that after paying their gratuity for 4 years, they didn't continue to contribute to lap fund. And when I came in again, I now to start repaying those arrears. So that you can see that these were people who are really determined to breach the law.
Very well. So I think that brings us to the end. We just have closing comments from the governor. If you have any closing comments.
Chairman, I don't have much, but I want to thank the committee for this time. And I want to commit on behalf of my team that we shall continue to cooperate so that issues concerning the various funds that we undertake in West Pokot are done in a transparent and accountable manner. That's my assurance, Chairman. And I think my team are also privy to that and support what I've said, that we shall continue to cooperate, because at the end of the day, we want all of us to ensure that devolution work so that our people get the necessary services that we require. Asante sana.
Very well. Thank you, Governor, for honoring our invitation. I think by this, you have appeared before us this year on matters of water, hospital, and now the funds. We have that pending matter of bursary. I think we'll discuss internally. We see whether to push it, to do it concurrently with the 2024-2025 financial year. But meanwhile, you can take the direction we have given on accessing the document at EACC. On the issue of car loan and mortgage, this thing, we take it so seriously, and as discussed, we are going to summon those 5 individuals to appear before us to tell us why they have taken public money which they don't want to pay back. So that is our task. We will do it. And I want to ask the clerk to look for the earliest possible date in November for the appearance of those 5 key officials, or former officials of West Pokot County. And I think that maybe through that approach, we'll be able to recover that 55 million that has been given out and not refunded. So thank you very much. I want to wish you a safe journey back to West Pokot. The meeting is adjourned.